Hi guys, we're headed over to TJ Maxx and HomeGoods today to check out all of the new arrivals for 2025. I'm going to be sharing all the items I like to look out for when shopping and also some examples of how I style these pieces around my home. Right now is my personal favorite time to shop because they tend to have the biggest selection of curated everyday decorating pieces right after the new year. We're shopping both in-store and online today. Everything that's available online will be linked both in the tagged products of this video and in the description box. The first thing I noticed as soon as I walked in were vases, and more vases. They were all organized by color and most of them had a really antique artisan look to them. These black ones look very dusty and distressed, which makes them appear more high-end. And they also had lots of lighter cream colored ones as well. I picked up this large one with the two handles on each side. This also has a more rustic and lived-in look to it, which I prefer. Large vases like this one are a great way to style an empty corner or to prop in front of a mirror to give that space some more interest. To elevate it even further, you could even use a small stool to act as a little plant stand to prop it up a bit. I also picked up this brown vase there, which reminds me of the vintage Chinese Miju vases. It kind of has a similar texture, and the darker brown glaze finish of this guy is just so similar and very pretty. I think this is technically supposed to be a pitcher, but I just turned the handle part around and used it as a vase when I styled it here, or you could easily just style this as a practical piece used in your kitchen. I also noticed some new releases online that are just too good not to share. Cutie scallop tray is so cute and it's onyx, so this is a pretty heavy and high quality solid material. It kind of looks like marble. This is a 12 by 12 size, so it's about a foot wide in diameter, so it could act great as a charcuterie board. Holy moly, there were so many books stocked up in this store, I was shocked. HomeGoods and Amazon are always my go-to stores for coffee table books. I always like to compare the prices as I'm in store because sometimes TJ Maxx has super great deals and sometimes I can actually find a better deal or I can find it on sale on Amazon. So definitely take that into consideration when shopping for interior design books like these. And my favorite books to pick out are the ones with a cover on it because usually that means you can take the cover off and underneath it's a more solid neutral design. So I love that. I'm always leaning more towards the more simple books because it gives me more room to style it with different objects. I find myself always styling with coffee table books, whether that's actually on a coffee table, on shelves, or a console table. I think you can never have too many coffee table books because I think it just gives your space a more cozy, homier feeling. And I also think it just adds that finishing touch to any area you're styling. I went shopping with my mama this trip and look at what she found, you guys. This wooden tray is so stunning. She most definitely put this one in her cart because wow, such a good large size and the distressing looks so realistic and antique. It looks like this might actually be a legitimate vintage piece. The patina and the subtle cracking of the wood is a telltale sign that it truly has been aging, and this bowl definitely looks like that. So especially for only $20, this is a really affordable staple item. This is not the first time I've seen pieces here at TJ Maxx that look realistically aged and vintage though, so definitely keep an eye out. These types of decor are my favorite to style with in my home because they bring so much character and it just makes my home feel more collected and lived in. These freaking dressers, you guys. Oh my gosh, let me know which one you like more because I truly can't decide. I just love them both. They are both so unique and so beautifully crafted. These are both a really good price too. They're only around $300 each. I think one is $320 and the other is $299. I love the subtle fluted detail on the bottom of this woven one. It feels very high-end, very Serena and Lily with like a touch of coastal. I am just so here for this. These dressers can be used as nightstands, side tables, a console table. Little chest of drawers like this are super versatile and where they can be placed in your house.
Hi, I'm Stanley. You guys have seen me and my sister Mavis around on the YouTube screen thing, but I never actually introduced myself, so wait, what? What's that? Food? Yeah, gotta go, just hold on to that thought for one moment. My mom is working with this brand called the Pets Table, and boy oh boy is this food yummy. Sometimes we get this minimally processed air-dried stuff that tastes like sweet potatoes, but every once in a while my mom gives us this fresh food. There's no beating this one. This is a 5-star gourmet meal that comes from the fridge. This is the fancy stuff, girl. They have 5 different recipes to choose from. I will say, usually I prefer my poultry a la carte, but there is something about this food that's just so yummy. I guess this food is made with a vet nutritionist, and whoever that lady is really knows what they're doing. This food supports my gut, health, immunity, vision, and most importantly, helps maintain healthy skin and coat. It comes from the folks behind HelloFresh, which is what the humans eat for dinner, so that's how you know this stuff is the real deal. Definitely take advantage of this exclusive offer they gave my mom too. You could get 55% off of your first box plus 20% off of your second. But if you don't love it as much as we do, the Pets Tables offers a 100% money-back guarantee on the trial box, so you can give it a try before committing to a new diet. Click the link below or go to thepetstable.com and use code KenzieMac55.
They had lots of different decor knots here, I noticed too, for a reasonable price, all around $15. I've seen tons of different ones made out of different materials like wood and marble and metal. I love using little trinkets like this to stack on top of some books or to just use as a finishing styling piece on a shelf or a coffee table. These frosted glass beads are almost an exact dupe for the ones at Pottery Barn. This chain wasn't as long, but the dimensions of the beads are very large and very, very similar to the designer ones for a fraction of the price. Candlesticks are always a staple for me too, and there were so many options here. Oh my gosh. I did find one of my favorites though, this brass one that has a hand-carved imperfect shape to it. So pretty. I love this guy. And look at the natural patina of the gold. Oh my gosh. So beautifully aged. This is another one of those pieces that could very well be truly vintage because of how beautifully it's crafted. I picked up this one for my home and I plan to use it by itself because it's pretty tall, so I think one is enough to make a statement on its own. Browsing through the frame section here is always a must for me too. There's always some hidden gems in there for sure. I always like to scrounge around and especially like to look for the ones in the back. I love this one. It reminds me of the rope textured picture frames from McGee & Co. and for only $6.99, I feel like you just can't go wrong. This is a cute little round one I picked up too. I love using little frames like this to act as a bookend or to just personalize your styling a bit. Whoa, you guys, this artwork is so pretty. I love the sketched print of it and the muted gold vintage looking frame. It just makes this piece so stunning. A pretty big size too, and for only $30, such a good price. I was really impressed with this one.
Doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, Will you carry me
This
like
fluted
I-
travertine bowl is so cute. This is 10 inches across and would be a perfect size to stack on top of some books. Look at this mirror. Wow, cute, love, and only $100. I've definitely seen similar ones at designer stores for a ton more than this one. So I think this is a great, unique piece for a great deal.
Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
They had lots of these pre-made arrangements in these baskets, and honestly, normally I steer away from pre-made arrangements because I feel like it's more worth it to make your own using vases and stems you already have. But I really do like these basket ones because they come in handy for when I'm styling in my kitchen. I love to just hang these kinds of things on my pantry door or on the pot rack behind my stove. Pre-made arrangements like this are also a great option if you want something quick and easy to decorate with, or if you don't feel like curating different stems together and making your own.
In the moment I hung desperately, the other ring on my wrist is gold, pairing with the light it holds. When I return from my skin and bones, I'm remembering.
This side table is a steal too. This is reclaimed wood and such a beautifully structured piece. For only $300 too, I feel like you could find something very similar at Pottery Barn. Reclaimed wood is always on the pricier side too, so I think the price isn't too bad for this piece.
Feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on.
Lots of springy stems here. There were lots of neutral florals and lots of brighter greens. There were olive stems and lemon branches and stickier stems with budding flowers and budding leaves on them. The selection here was flourishing, literally. I picked up these cute snowball looking stems and I paired them with this Queen's lace bunch from Hobby Lobby. This feels very spring with half of them blossomed and the other half still green. I really do love the look of these two flower bunches mixed together. Both of these bunches were very affordable too, under $15 each.
Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone.
Not really home decor related, but have you ever checked out their kitchen organization section? Oh, XO. You guys, this is a really expensive and high quality brand with a TJ Maxx price tag on it, and look at how many there were. Normally I see like one or two of this OXO brand here, so this section was poppin'.
To be the perfect lover, would you stay under the willow tree when I asked if you would be? Would you be my Valentine?
If you're new here, I would love to have you stick around and subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Engaging with my content is one of the best ways to support my channel, so I really truly do thank you in advance. Don't forget to check out Pet's Table 2. I will have my discount code and all that info down below. I hope you guys liked meeting Stanley, by the way. He has been wanting to meet you guys for quite some time now. Anyways, we'll see you next week in a new video. Bye guys.